everyone. How are you guys? I am sorry for being late. I've been having massive issues with the software, but that's okay. We're going to do with the regular software and I'll try to figure it out for tomorrow. So welcome everyone. Today is day 1 of my little marathon. Today we are going to have a look at basic vocabulary, okay? Okay, you're fine. I was late. I was having difficulties as well. So that's why, that's why I'm here late. So how are you, everyone? I see you guys have been chatting in the room, so that's wonderful. I love to see you guys getting to know each other. And this is a great way to practice communicating in a written way with other people from people all over the world. So how was your weekend, guys? Did you have a lovely weekend? How are you? I see some comments here. I think today is the beginning of Ramadan, right? Well, what is the appropriate thing to say? Congratulations, I guess. What would you say, guys? What's the right thing to say to somebody who is starting Ramadan? Let me know in the comment section below. Ramadan Kareem. Awesome. Well, I've just learned something too. All right, guys. So as you can see, because I was having so many technical difficulties, I am not using the new software that I was planning on using. I'm going to try to solve that for tomorrow. I'm going to call the technical side of it, because basically you were supposed to see words appear on the screen and it was going to be so cool. But it's not going to happen today. Sorry about that, guys. We are going to do the lesson a little bit like we usually do. So I am sorry if it's a little bit messy because I had everything ready in the other software and I'm going to have to go back and forth now. But hopefully you still get to learn a lot of vocabulary and I still have a little quiz at the end for you guys. Okay, so before we start, I would like you to tell me if there are any specific basic words that you think everybody should know. So I want you to take your time, okay? Write that down. Take a second, think of what you think are the most important basic words in English, okay? Go ahead, do that. Do that now. My computer is conservative. What do you mean? Oh, he doesn't want to adapt to technology. Yes, maybe. It's a Mac, so it should work though. So that's really weird. How much? You mean how long does every live lesson last? I'm usually around an hour, but obviously today I had to start late and I have a class later. So it's going to be less, probably around half an hour. But otherwise you should count between 45 minutes and an hour, okay? That's the general idea in this case. Okie dokie. So any words, guys, that you think should be known? That you should know, any basic vocabulary? So yeah, all the pronouns, of course, how to describe people, that's very important as well. Yes, those are good ones. Do you have any specific words that you have in mind? Anything specific? So just so you know, I've divided all those words into, I think, 4 categories. We have verbs, nouns, adjectives, and adverbs, okay? And I have prepared a few little questions for you guys at the end of the lesson. Hassan, you're a bit dizzy. Yeah, because you can't drink and you can't eat, right? Is that why you're getting a bit dizzy? Oh, no, you're sleepy. Sorry. So good, bad, worse, better, all of those basic adjectives, of course, they're really important. We have smart, scenic. Okay, love, present, good, give, get, have, do, be, make. Okay, those are really good words. So guys, if you are reading the comments and you see a word that you don't know, write it down. That's a word you need to memorize, okay? So most of the words I've chosen were basic. Some of them might be considered a little bit more advanced than basic, but I thought there were something fairly easy still, and that I would strongly recommend you learn. And that will make your basic English slightly more interesting and a little bit better. Okay? Sharish is saying synonyms are important. Absolutely. Indefinite. So David, are you talking about indefinite articles? All right, guys. So we are going to start with my first list, and the words are not going to appear on the board like they should, but anyways. All right, so the first word, guys, again, this one is not necessarily super basic, but I wanted to start with this one because it has a bit of a positive note. So we're starting with verb, and the first one is to achieve. To achieve. So do you guys know this word? If you do, can you let me know in the comment section what it means? That way everybody can benefit. I can explain it, but I would prefer if you guys explained it, because this is actually good practice for you. If you can explain something, it usually means that you understand it and you know it. Okay, so success. Okay, it's similar to success. It could be considered similar to success. Okay, to accomplish a project, to do something. Good. Those are very, very good, guys. Very good. I'm very impressed. To rank or do something you had a plan to do. Okay, rank doesn't work, Khalid, but yeah, when you do something that you had planned to do, you achieve it. You manage to do it. Reach, similar. Okay, not bad at all. Yeah, okay, good. Well done, guys. So yeah, I think this is a cool verb. You should know it. Be careful with the spelling, okay? Achieve, but it's pronounced achieve. Get it? Similar as well, Hassan. Good, good. Okay, so let's move on to my next one. I'm going to go fairly quickly, guys, because we have last 20 minutes of the lesson. And like I said, I have a lesson after, so that's why I'm speeding up a little bit. Next, tomorrow, it will be much longer. I will sort out the software. The next one, guys, and I love this one because it brings a powerful message. It is to believe. To believe. Okay, it's important to believe in yourself when you are learning a language. Now, I also wanted to cover this word because, okay, good. Sergi, I think I'm saying it right now, Sergi, you're saying trust. Yes, that's good. But I actually wanted to give you this word as an alternative to think, okay? Instead of I think, I believe. It's a nice way to kind of beef up your vocabulary and sound a little bit more advanced. And it's still a fairly basic word, okay? It could also exactly mean that you have faith in something. Absolutely, Hassan. Good. Well done. Okay, so like I said, next one. Yeah, beef up. It's kind of like, make it stronger. Beef up. Okay. Then, my next word is cause. Cause. I like it because it has a lot of meanings. It can be a verb. So that's what we're having a look at now. To cause something, that means you basically make it happen. Good. But it can also be a noun, a cause, a good cause. Okay, you do something for a good reason, for a good cause. All right, so we have some people. Result. Okay, not bad, Sheriff. Okay. Exactly. Now, be careful, Khalid. We're going to say to enrich, not rich. Okay, enrich. You could also use widen your vocabulary. Hassan, that's good. If you cause something, you're the reason for that something to happen. Very good. Okay, next one. The next one is commit. Commit. So you usually know commit for crimes. You commit a crime is when you do a crime. You should say to commit a crime. But I like to use this one as when you say to be committed. What does it mean when you are committed? When you're committed to something, what does that mean? Let me know. Okay, do something. It's a little bit stronger than that, Red. Sheriff, to stick to your plan. Not bad. Okay. To do something with a particular reason. Engage. Okay, Rosa, good. Engage, not exactly. It's more common to use it for, when you want to get married, you have to get engaged before. But I know what you're trying to say with that. Exactly, when you're committed. Good, Sheriff, I like this one. Devoted. When you're committed, you're completely into it. You're dedicated. Dedicated, that's another good word. Dedicated. Exactly, you are committed to learning English. That's why you're here. Very good, guys. That was perfect, Red. I liked it. You get an extra point. Okay, let's move on to our next word. This one is nothing special, but I like it. Okay, cut. Why? Because it's an easy one to remember. As you know, it's an irregular verb, but it's cool because it's cut, cut, cut. That's it. Okay, no, cutted. That doesn't exist. Cut, cut, cut. Now, cut can also be used for many things. So obviously you can physically cut something, but you can also, for example, cut in line. If you cut in line, you're stealing someone's turn, basically. People are waiting in a line, and instead of going to the back, you go to the front. You're cutting in line, cutting the line, okay? Yeah, cuts in the cost of production. Why not? Slice, yeah, that's a different type of cutting, but yeah, good. You can cut the conversation. Okay, you guys are good. Wonderful. Okay, my next one is also a very, very common verb. Feel. So I think you guys know what feel means, of course, okay? But again, remember how earlier I said you could use believe instead of think. Well, here we're going to use feel to express our opinion. And it's a nicer way of doing it because it's not so strong. For example, I feel that you're not listening to me, instead of I think you're not listening to me. It's just a kind of a softer way to give your opinion sometimes. Okay? But very true, Cookie. To feel can also mean to touch, okay? Let's say I don't know what this is, okay? I'm going to feel it to try and guess what it is. It's a phone, okay? To feel something. Very good. That was a good one, Cookie. Or like Red Brandy is saying, emotions. Exactly. You feel you have emotions. Very good. Okie doke. Now, okay. I'm going to have to remove some of the verbs that I had in mind, but we're going to use this one. Raise. So obviously here we're using the verb to raise, okay? You can raise your hand, but you can also raise concerns, okay? If something raises concern, it makes you a bit worried about something else, okay? But what if I use it as a noun? A raise. What is that? A raise. What does it mean? What is a raise? Okay, so in general, it means to go up. Good. Very good, Sheriff. A raise is an increase in salary when you get more money. Very good. Yes, Red. Good job, guys. Well done. Now, the next one. I hesitated. I wanted to put it in day 3. I think it's day 3, which is about common mistakes. But I decided to use it today because it's still a really good verb. So this one is often confused with, obviously, remember. Okay? Can you guys tell me what the difference is between remind and remember? What is it? Can you comment that and let me know? Do you know the difference? To remind me of something, okay. Yes, recall is pretty similar. Okay, good. Oh, Sergina, you're wrong here. Exactly. So Khalid, you're saying If you remind someone of something, let's say I remind Pepe. I reminded Pepe of last night's party, for example. I am making him remember. Okay, that is what to remind someone of something else means. Okay, if you remember yourself. Okay, but if I say remind me what, I'm asking you to help me remember. Okay, hello Nishan, nice to see you. Yeah, remind, recall. No, actually, sorry, guys. Recall is more similar to remember. Remind is different, okay? You recall something, you remember, it's similar. Remind, it's usually to help someone else remember something else, okay? Good. Good job, guys. Okay, so we're going to move on to adjectives now, okay? There's less adjectives. There's not as many. Yeah, Lennon-Borough. This is one of the combinations that I have chosen for, which day is it? I think it's easily confused words. So yeah, make sure you come for that lesson as well. Good. Okay, so on adjectives, let's have a look at this one. False. What does it mean? False. And be careful. I don't want you to tell me that it is incorrect. It's not the same. Because I see that a lot in either in writings or when people talk to me, they confuse incorrect, false, and it's not quite the same, okay? Good. Not true is very similar to false. Those are pretty much the same, okay? Incorrect, it means that it is not correct. True and correct are not the same thing, okay? I have green eyes. This is true. It's not correct. But if you make a mistake, it is incorrect. It's not true, okay? Good. False, yes, it could be not genuine as well. False, it's not related to forbidden as well, Khalid. Forbidden means that you are not allowed to, okay? You can't, no. False, it just means not true, okay? Good. Yeah, I think you can hear the siren. I've had to open the window a little bit because I have the big light and it's getting really hot. So sorry about the siren, guys. Okay, then my next word is massive. I wanted to teach you this word, guys, as a change for big or very big. Okay, this is more than basic. This is elementary. But massive is not a very difficult word, and it still sounds a little bit better than big or very big. Yes, huge is another great one as well. Huge. Humongous. I love this one, Red Cherry. Humongous. It sounds funny, doesn't it? Humongous. Good. Yes, weapons. In this case, Cherry, if we say weapons of mass destruction, not massive destruction. And mass in this case refers to crowds of people. The mass, it means a lot of people, okay? Tremendous, that is a little bit different. Tremendous is different, Sergi. Slightly different, okay? Yeah, enormous is a good one as well. Good, guys. Then I have two more adjectives. My next one is proud. Proud. Okay? Now, proud could be positive or negative, depending on the context you're putting it in. So if you're proud of someone, this is positive, okay? I am proud of my sister, okay? I love what she's doing. I'm impressed by what she's doing. I think she's doing such a good job. I am proud of her, okay? Satisfied, okay, it's not too far, but you're close, okay? You're proud of your country, Sergi, yes, good. But it could also mean something negative, okay? You could say, oh, she's very proud. If someone is think my dog is snoring. If someone is too proud, they think usually too highly of themselves, okay? If you're too proud, that could be negative. Good. Yeah, arrogant. Okay, that's a good one, Sheriff. Good, good, good. Very good. Awesome. And so my last adjective is, it's actually something I use quite a lot. I use that one a lot. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. Whole. Whole. For example, I told the whole team that I was going on holidays. Can you think? Yes, red brandy sherry. Entire is a synonym. Entire. But I just like whole. It looks cool. It sounds cool. Okay? Complete, that is similar as well. Okay, total, full, very good. Very good, okay? But you can also talk about, for example, the whole night, the whole group, okay? Very good. Okay, so let's move on to our next category. Next category, we're moving on to nouns. He really is snoring. I feel that whole is easier to say than entire. So that's also why I like it. I agree with you, Hassan. Good. Okay, so now we are going on to nouns. The first one is bunch. Bunch. Now be careful, guys. It's often used as a bunch of. A bunch of. And this can be used instead of, what would you use it instead of? Okay, a group of. Okay. That's good, good. A bunch of, a collection of, a set. Okay. We'll accept it. Okay, not too bad. A great part. Yeah, a bunch usually refers to quite a few. Exactly, quite a few. So it could be similar to a lot of, but it's not as much. Couple of, it's more than a couple of. Sergi, a couple is usually two. So I went to the cinema with a couple of friends. That means I went to the cinema with two friends, okay? But if I say I went to the cinema with a bunch of friends, 5, 10, 15, it's not very specific. It just means quite a few. Okay, okay, that's a little bit different, Red, but that's really good. A bunch of flowers. This is actually the collocation that you use with flowers. Okay. Oh, I just spit, I think. Okay, good. Very good, guys. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, you guys are going to be confused because I said we were in the noun category, right? So why am I putting call as a noun? That's strange, right? What do you think? Okay, so I'm not using it as a verb, Khalid. I'm using it as a noun. So what am I trying to say like that? Okay, you could be making a call, okay? But I want to use it differently. You can use call. It's quite colloquial, so informal, to say decision. Decision, okay? He made the right call means he made the right decision. So it's a very basic word, call, that can be used quite differently. So I thought that was very interesting, okay? To make the right call, to make the wrong call, means to make the right or the wrong decision. Well, I'm glad you're learning a new word, Sheriff. That's awesome. It was his call. That's very good, Nishan. It was his decision. Absolutely. Very good. Perfect. No opinion, more decision. Decision, okay? All right. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I've gone over the next one a few times in other lives, so a lot of you guys should be familiar with it. So coach. I'm looking for 2 definitions here, guys. Can you give them to me? Okay, I didn't think about train. That's another one. So you meant trainer. Okay, yes, it can refer to a person, like a personal trainer, a coach. But what else? What else? I have told you guys during other lives the meaning of coach. Yes, Sergi, very good. It's a bus. It's a type of bus, but only in the UK. Americans don't say coach. A coach is usually those big buses that travel from city to city, not within the same city, okay? So they're bigger buses, and usually you can put your suitcase under the bus. Good. Very good. Okay, next one. Hop. No, it's not the furniture. You are thinking about the couch. Like this. That's a synonym of sofa, but not couch. It's different. Exactly, Sheriff. You thought they were double deckers, but they're not. Okay? Good. Okay, so my next word, guys, is issue. Issue. It also has several meanings. The most common one is a synonym of problem. So issue is not a basic word, I would agree with you, but it's an easy word to use as an alternative to problem. Because so many of you, for example, when you're writing or even speaking for an exam, you have to use the word problem. And you say it over and over and over again, and it's boring. So you can use issue as an alternative. Good. Exactly. Problem. That's basically the meaning. And Sergi, very good. That is another meaning. It refers to a publication. Okay. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to publish a magazine at one point, an online magazine, and there were several issues, several publications. Very good. Very good. Wonderful, guys. So I have one more here, and I think it's a really cool one. Again, it looks like a verb, but in this case, it is a noun. What is a must? A must. What is it? It's not that common, but it is an expression that is, I like it. I like it. Good, Sheriff, Hassan. Necessity, obligation. Very good. Okay. So if you want a good birthday party, you need chocolate cake. It's a must. If there's no chocolate cake, it's not a good birthday party. Okay? It's a must. Good. Not quite a law, Sheriff, but it's a necessity. Ooh, cheesecake is good. I agree. But then a chocolate cheesecake. All right, wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to skip. Let me see. Okay, good. I'm going to go on to adverbs now. Chocolate nut, yeah. Oh, it's so good. I love chocolate with almond. It's so good. Oh, yummy. Okay, guys, stop making me lose focus. You're distracting me with food. I'm sorry, Khalid, you can't eat right now. That's true. Yeah, let's stop talking about food. That is, let's not talk about it. So let's move on. Let's have a look at simply. Simply. I like it because you can use it as an alternative for just. For example, just call your sister and do it. Instead, simply call your sister. Okay? Or, let me think of a different example. If you guys can think of one, put it down, okay? Okay. It took him years and years and years to move on from that breakup. And one day he simply met a new girl and it all went from there. Okay? So it can be similar to just. Okay? Good. My next one, I like the next one. It looks a bit funny. It looks like it might be complicated to pronounce, but it's not. Slightly. 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 How would you use that, guys? Let me know. How do you think this is used? Okay. Good. Lightly, merely, slightly different. Yeah, slightly means a little bit. Okay. So obviously it's an adverb, so it will, impact where you put it on this in the sentence. But yeah, it means just a little bit. Okay. For example, I know I was gonna give a food example. What else can I give? I can't think of examples. There's nothing around me. Okay, I started the lesson slightly late. I was actually very late, but that works. Yeah, this lesson is slightly different from the previous one. It's a little bit different. Good. Okay. It's a slightly different matter. Very good. Sherry, if you're using food examples, cheesecake is slightly tastier than chocolate cake. We'll have to disagree on that one. Okay, and my next one, I love it. It's not that simple, but it's a great adverb. Somehow. What is that? What is somehow? Somehow. Do you know this one? Merely, Khalid can be similar to simply and just as well. Okay, can be similar to that as well. A kind of, somewhat, kind of, however, no. However is different. Somewhat. You're just giving me something similar, but not quite right. Anyhow, I like to say that somehow is a shorter way of saying one way or another. For example, he somehow managed to learn English. That means one way or another, he managed to learn English. He managed to do it. Okay? What else can we say as an example? Okay, I had set up everything for this lesson. I had prepared all of the little slides and everything, but somehow it didn't work. So one way or another, for some reason, it didn't work. Okay? Good. We don't know how he did it. Exactly, we don't know how he did it. One way, somehow, I don't know, but he managed to do it. She somehow managed to learn English. Yes, Sergi, very good. Okay? Good. I'm glad you like it. I love this one. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. Try to use it, guys, if you can, and let me know how it works, okay? Good, Hassan. I was preparing for the lesson, but somehow I fell asleep. That works very well. Good job. Okie dokie. All right, so I had another category, but it was just a few connectors, but I do need to get ready, guys, and leave. So we're going to move on to a little exercise that I had prepared for you guys. Well, just a few sentences, really, for you to fill in with today's vocabulary, okay? So here is our first sentence. It ain't that difficult. You should all be able to do it away. To do it away. What am I saying? To do it. Okay. We are going to the cinema with of our friends. Easy. You have a and of at the end. What word did we see that was surrounded by an article and that preposition? Okay, I see the answers are coming in. Yeah. Good job, guys. Bunch of. Okay, I said that was easy. Don't worry. Next one. What's the next one? Yeah, the next one's a bit more challenging. In the next one, guys, we have 2 gaps. 2 gaps. I'm going to sneeze. Woo. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. Bye-bye, cookies. See you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is the next one, guys. Yeah, sorry about the sneezing. It's making my eyes cry. Thank you, guys. Okay, so like I said, for the next one, we have 2 gaps. So be careful. You made the right. It was a tough decision, but a necessary one. Okay, so red, that's good. Ooh, Nishan, no. Okay, Sheriff, there are 2 words. Guys, there are 2 words. So you need to give me the 2 words. Reminded is wrong. It's not decision, Nishan. It has the meaning of decision, but that's not the one we're looking for. Ooh, you guys can't. The first one? So the first one is one of the first verbs we had a look at. And it's a synonym of think. So what is it? What do you think? Feel and call, no. And be careful, you wrote fell, Rosa. Okay? Okay, actually, you know what? Feel works. Feel works. So I will accept it. That's not the one I had in mind, but it works. So I will leave it. Good. And then some of you, yes, good guys. So the answer was, I believe you made the right call, which means decision. Good job. All right, let's do one more and then I'm going to have to run. Okay, so the last one. I wish that would happen to me. Well, no, I don't. But the second part, I wish. Let's have a look. I thought he would become a failure, but he became a millionaire. Wow. What is it? Told you that's one of my favorite words. We saw it towards the end. All right, the answers are coming in. Good. Very good, guys. Exactly, it was somehow. Very, very good, guys. Well done. All right, well, we've basically reached the end. Like I said, I actually have to run now. But tomorrow we'll have a little bit of time at the end of the lesson to chat a bit together, or if you have any questions, okay? So please, guys, help me help more people. So make sure to like and share the live with other people, with people you know would benefit from this lesson. I would be eternally grateful. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow at the same time, at the right time, 4 o'clock. I'm going to spend the night and the morning figuring out that software because it will work. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day. And what was it again? Ramadan Mubarak? Was that the right way to say it? I'm so sorry if that was wrong. But I wish you well on your Ramadan journey. Let's put it that way. No, it's Kareem. I think Mubarak is at the end, right? When you finish it? Or you can say that. You can say both. Well, Ramadan Kareem and Ramadan Mubarak. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much. Mwah. See you tomorrow. And of course, keep on learning. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.